If you're not first, you're last. That's correct, Ricky Bobby. How you doing, Fall Creek? Good to see you, man. If you're not first, you're last. I love that movie. Talladega Nights, there's so many funny parts in there where he's doing the advertisement for the prune candy. Prune candy. Or when he gets in the accident and he's running around. Put the fire out. Oh, put the fire out. Baby Jesus. Tom Cruise. Oprah Winfrey. Use your witchcraft to put the fire out. Please don't let the fake fire kill my friend. That was such a good movie. What's up, Nix? Shake and bake, baby. That's correct. How you doing, JDLS? It's good to see you, man. Dude, so I broke 500 subs yesterday. I was super stoked about it. I got all the way up to 509. Woke up this morning and I'm down to 497. I guess that's what happens when you get cheap subs. I was doing some super chats and, some big channels, and I like to support them anyways, but, I got some subs that way, but they must all just went by the wayside today. So I was going to do like a little 500 shout out today or whatever. Maybe a giveaway, I don't know. I don't know if I have anything that you guys would want in my giveaway. I do have a lot of stuff, though. But how are you guys doing today? I've got a couple of hobby boxes that have some spots sold out of them. The three in front of you are what's been sold. We have spots sold out of already. Topps Museum Collection, 2020 Gypsy Queen, and 2020 Baseball Series 2. Good boy, Gunner. All right, go get your bone. Go play with your bone. There you go. So anyways, the Topps Series 2 Baseball, that's probably the closest to filling, and I kind of want to get it done with, because Series 2 Baseball, I haven't opened any hobby boxes of yet. Our jumbos have been legit ski, so I was pretty stoked about both the jumbos that we opened. And the hobby, I hope there's going to be something nice in there, but there is one silver pack. I was watching Jabs, and holy cow, he opened I don't know how many of these hobby boxes and didn't get one silver pack auto. So that was kind of a bummer. I guess the jumbo, we got an extra auto out of both jumbo boxes. So I was pretty stoked on that. I'll have to check my orders and let you know how many spots I have left in each of these. But the Topps Series 2 Baseball, if it doesn't fill, I am going to open it probably today. Probably during this live, and I'll just take the rest of the spots because I need to fill more of my collection. I know, Nick. It was a bummer. That's like 12 subs that I got and then split. But once again, if you're getting subs from super chats, I call those cheap subs, right? Because you're not building that organically nearly as much, as you would if you just continue to produce content. So I'll do that a lot less than I have been. But I always like supporting the good content creators, And I've always respected Jabs and what he's done, what he's been doing. You got so many of us back into collecting and kind of made it cool again. Because, a lot of us are like, oh yeah, it's something I used to do as a kid. And now it's becoming a little bit more mainstream for us. Seen a lot of people get back into collecting, even some of my friends. I showed a video of Jabs when we were in rehab. I just turned it on because I was bored and threw that on, started watching it, and a couple of guys sat down, and 3 hours later they were like, dude, this is awesome. That is legit. If I had money, I'd be buying in right now. Yeah, I don't really get it either, but it doesn't bother me. I don't know. It doesn't bother me that much. I wish I knew why, I guess. If it's something that I'm doing or something that I need to change about my channel, then I want to be able to change it. But at the same time, I'm not really going to change who I am and what I'm doing. I enjoy getting on here, talking cards. Sebastian Martinez, good to see you, buddy. Your nephew has arrived. What are you doing today? You guys in Nebraska yet, or are you still here? Good boy. Good boy. I know you are really, really needy right now. As soon as I go live, you always get super needy. Like you were sleeping the entire time, and then I went live, and here you come walking into the room. Thank you, bud. Why don't you go eat your bone or something? Alright, come up. Come on. Good boy. Come on up. Oh, Derek's a good boy. There he is. Yeah, they're just cheap subs. So, you know, building the channel organically, I've noticed that people don't unsub from that. I was gone for a month, and I only lost, I don't know, 5 or 10 subs when I was in rehab. So, you know, a lot of people are still pretty, You're driving to Albuquerque? Why are you going back to Albuquerque? I thought you were going up to Nebraska. Anyways. Pete. Welcome, Pete. Good to see you, man. I don't think I've seen you in here before, but appreciate you stopping by. Working on getting some of these. Every time it goes to this African drum music, I gotta change it. Because it's just too much going on in my ears. I know, Gunner. I know, you are just the neediest dog of all time. We're gonna go play after this, okay? But you gotta wait. You gotta wait. Good boy. Yeah, Gunner's... He's my buddy. He's my best friend for sure, but my goodness, he is needy. I need to get him another... I need to get another Vizsla, actually, this specific breed, so they can play together and get their energy out. Recent sub. Well, thanks, Pete. Yeah, man, I don't have any breaks sold out yet, but I do have some breaks on my website. I was going to drop a link. That was the whole point of me going to that. Whoops. If you have any interest, no big deal, but I sell all my breaks at cost. So the cost that I paid for them is the cost that you're getting them for. I just have to add shipping to that. It's pretty legit-ski. Oh, Peachy! How you doing, man? Haven't seen you in a while either, I don't think. But I've noticed, so bear with me as I'm on this recovery journey. I'm sober, coming up on 2 months sober, and your brain has to reconnect all the neurons and the neural pathways that were kind of damaged during the addiction, and it can take a full year to do. So sometimes I forget what I'm saying or kind of zone out for a second, and that's just residual from what I did to my body. So, yeah, not at all. First saw you hanging out in Jab streams many months ago, and then saw you reappear recently. Congrats to the Sprite Man. Yeah, thanks. I appreciate that, Pete, so much. It's, it's a much better life now. Not just because I've gotten sober, because sobriety or addiction is just a symptom of a much deeper problem. So, the symptom is, usually what is treated rather than the deeper problem. And so the deeper problem for me is something that I'm working through now in therapy and other things. But it's usually about your past, experiences that you went through and didn't handle well. So that's where I'm at right now. And it is kind of difficult because, like I said, my brain's still healing, and it will be for a while. My drug of choice was marijuana and alcohol, and marijuana already screws up your memory, so it's pretty rough. But, yeah, the journey of recovery starts with admitting that there is something wrong and that there is a problem. And, I'm far beyond that. I'm well on my way through my steps, and I'm feeling good. But been getting back to this baseball and Pokemon breaks, and I am absolutely loving it. I was on live for 4 hours yesterday. It didn't even feel like that. I was just, having a blast. And then today probably won't be a terribly long stream. Maybe, we're trying to go through the lunch break hour and see if we can sell out any more of this. But I am going to crack into this Top Series 2 2020. There's only $10.50 per spot, and you get 3 random teams with that. So plus 4 shipping, that comes out to less than $15 for 3 teams. $14.50 for 3 random teams. Shipped. That's pretty good. Not bad at all. But this product is something that I probably won't be opening anymore this year. If I get in any more of this product, it'll be through team breaks, specific team breaks that I'm trying to fill up. Because I do collect sets. You know, people say that they're not set collectors or whatever, but it's pretty easy to collect the base set, and it's pretty cheap. And so I'll go and buy individuals or trade with somebody for individuals until we get the base set completed. I've been trading a lot with JDLS. JDLS has been awesome because he's able to help me fill mine. I'm able to help him fill his, and it's super cool. Every time that JDLS sends me an email about what he wants to trade, he puts exactly what it is that he has, the number of, the numbers of each card, of what he needs, and then puts what he has. And that makes it very easy for me to sit down and go through and send him an email back of the exact same thing, and then we can come to an agreement on a trade. So if you guys want to do any trades like that with me, just send me an email to coloradokid@gmail.com. I'll type it in here. I finally got my keyboards working. Send me an email with what product you're trying to fill. And usually just do one product per email. It makes it a lot easier. So with which product you're trying to fill, the numbers that you need, and the numbers that you have, and we'll see if we can help each other out. Like Gypsy Queen, I've got a bunch of extra, and I don't think I'm trying to fill too many left on Gypsy Queen. I'm almost got the entire set. Topps Museum Collection, holy cow, I've got a ton. Still trying to fill 2019 Chrome, so the jumbo box probably won't sell because the price is so high on it. I bought that box for a little over $400, I believe, and it's a jumbo box, but who knows. Hey, Elkanon, have a great stream. I'm off to see the wizard. What is that? What is the wizard, dude? Well, good luck with your wizard quest. Probably not in Kansas, is my guess. But thank you. I appreciate the kind words, man. Hobby is still working on GQ. Yeah, I've got quite a bit of extra GQ. So, what am I trying to fill? I'm still trying to fill 2020 Bowman. I haven't finished that. The base set, the BP, and the BCP. So all 3 of those I'm still trying to fill. I'm pretty close on most of them, but I don't know how close, to be honest with you. I have it all written down. So I take this like little cardboard that you get from the card sleeves. So you have the pages that you can put in a binder. Those usually come with a big piece of cardboard in the back so they don't get bent around. So I take that out and I write on it what exactly I need, and then I'm able to go through and just check it off as I kind of go through. What's up, Parker? Good to see you, man. It was a nice stream you had yesterday, but I'd already been streaming for 4 hours and I couldn't stick around because I had to do some. You got 2 spots in that break. All right, sweet. Thank you, James. I'll just say James. James got 2 spots in that break. Back on. All right. Yeah, how is mom and baby, Parker? I bet you're exhausted, man. That baby, my buddy, he just had a baby also, and then my other buddy just had a baby, and it's their second kid each. And they were like, oh, good Lord, dude. 2. The exhaustion that I'm going through. All right, appreciate it, Fall Creek. I swear I wasn't going to buy Series 2. Well, hey, we can only hope for a hit out of it. Yeah, Series 2, this one's a lot cheaper. If it was the jumbo box, I might steer away from that. I opened 1 jumbo for myself and then 1 jumbo on the stream, and now we've got this last hobby box that I got. But I was able to get it at a decent price, and I was like, all right, why not? All we're looking for is, short prints, Any cool patches? Luckily, I think that the manufactured patches in this are not considered a hit. So you're actually going to get a legit patch, which is good. At least that's what Jab said. So I'm not sure if that's true or not. All good, buddy. Yeah, I'm tired, but we're doing very great and blessed. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. And my buddy's new baby is, I think, 4 weeks old, and my other buddy's is 3 weeks old. So they're probably going through it right now. But hey, man, family and creating a family, there's almost no better experience in life, I'm sure. You know, I don't have a family yet. I'm trying to get to a place where I can be ready for that. So work through my recovery journey first. I think I'm going to take a year here to just kind of get healthy and you know, figure out the best course of action and figure out who Josh is, who the real Josh is, who the real El Canon is. My first name is Josh. You can call me that if you want. I used to be afraid of giving my information out on YouTube, personal information, name, anything like that, because I was afraid, you know, what's going to happen? Who's going to track me down? But now I don't care. I got no secrets. Life's an open book. So yeah, museum collection and Gypsy Queen we have sold spots out of, but the 2020 Series 2 is the furthest along. Yeah, it's a real short beard, isn't it? Yeah, I've been taking it. It's the summertime, so I gotta, you know, take the beard off. Although, in fairness, the big beard was fun, but I don't think I liked it all that much. It was tough to kind of manage because my hair grows like this, so like it's going up on this side, like the grain is like this. So when I grow it, this side of my beard is kind of wonky up here. Well, this one's all straight, and I'd have to put all these products in it and like get it all straightened down. And I think I'm gonna try it again, get the beard long again, but use one of those. They've got these new like beard straighteners that you can use. It's like heat treated or something. I don't know. Oh, your drug and alcohol counselor. That's awesome, man. Ah, that's sweet. Yeah, I appreciate that a lot. That's super helpful. I actually just met with my counselor this morning, and we talked a little bit about some of the issues that I've been working through. And that process has been super healing, and it's been interesting because I've opened myself up to new ways of thinking. You know, my old way of thinking was so ingrained as the normal, what is considered normal. So anyways, yeah, I did it's a nice Lamar Jackson back there. I'll show you some of the stuff I got back there. These are just ones that are going to be on the sale block at some point. Either they're going to eBay or they're going to be in an auction. But I was able to get this graded here. And this is the comp I found on eBay. The most recent comp was $100. So Rookie Wave Playoff, although that was a few days ago, so who knows? Could have dropped since then. But you know, I don't do a ton of football, but I was pretty stoked when I pulled that, and I was pretty ready to get that thing graded. Nice card. Yeah, it's your day job, man. That's awesome. Well, that's kind of my plan now as far as working in a new career. I've been working in assisted livings for a long time, so my job was basically a assisted living management company. Ownership would come in, they'd buy a facility, and they'd say, hey, we don't want to run it or know how to manage it, so we'd like you to do it. So I would take the building from them, and I'd manage the HR, the accounting, the state inspections, everything, top to bottom. It was, you know, turnkey, so they could just get an owner draw at the end of the month if the business did well, and if not, then, you know, we'd talk about how to struggle through. So that was my job for a long time. Very high stress. You're always dealing with owners that aren't getting what they believe they deserve, and you're getting residents that are kind of in the same boat, and you're trying to bridge the gap between both ownership and the actual clients that you're providing care to. So I wanted to make sure that we were providing top quality care, but ownership doesn't like that because it's too expensive. So there's a balance there. And it was just extremely, extremely stressful. What is my eBay name? I think it's El Canon. I'm tried to keep everything the same. Yeah, EL_KANON. I'll type it in here. I have a perfect seller rating on eBay. Still 100% positive feedback. Sweet, Parker. Thank you so much, man. That's awesome. I really do appreciate that. We'll take you up on that. I'll call you and chat a little bit, maybe. So yeah, Elkanon is my eBay name, and I don't have anything on eBay right now, so nothing is listed because I sold a bunch of stuff, and I haven't really listed the rest of the stuff that I have to sell. I've just been pulling stuff the last couple weeks and kind of getting it ready. Either this is going to go get graded or this is going to be sold. These are going to be sold in an auction. These are going to be sold on eBay. So I've kind of been doing that separation right now to figure out what I need to list. So I think most of these in the back are probably going to get listed on eBay because I think their prices are probably too high for an auction. But maybe not. We'll try a couple of them before I send them out. Like the Reshiram and Charizard. Probably sell that via auction. It's only a PSA 8, so been drooling over museum collection for the last 2 days. Dude, me too. I love that. In fact, that I don't know. It's gonna be hard to fill all the spots in that, is my guess. So I'm probably gonna have to take a bunch. You ever get where your buyer can't finish the payment? Like on my site? Or on eBay. Or auctions. I don't think I've ever had a payment issue yet. I think either eBay or my site or even auctions, I think everybody's paid. On eBay. Yeah, I've never had that issue on eBay yet. But I've seen tons of people with that issue on eBay. Well, that's not true. I have had that issue, and I just worked it out with the buyer. So, usually they were over pretty small priced items, so it wasn't like something big. But I would get there, and they'd say, oh, my son accidentally put the bid in for me and I didn't actually want this item, you know, or they'd give me some sob story and I'd be like, all right, whatever, you know, it's not that big of a deal because it's a very low dollar card, and I'd relist it and it would sell again. So, have I sold any spots at the museum? Yeah, I have. I've sold one, maybe two. One spot with museum has been sold. So, yeah. That box was kind of expensive too, but I absolutely love museum collection. I have no problem taking a bunch of spots in that because I absolutely love museum collection. And last year I got some pretty sweet stuff out of it. Sold all of it except for the Vladimir Guerrero Jr. autograph. Went ahead and got that one graded. And it's the only Vladdy rookie auto that I have, so I'm going to keep it. It says payment initiated, but it never finishes. No, I've never had that problem. Yeah, I haven't had that issue before. How much are spots? So, museum collection is a little pricier. Once again, it's at cost that what I got it for. So it's $34 a spot, and one spot gets you 3 random teams. I'll buy 3 and we'll open it now, so that would give me 6 spots. If we can sell one more spot, if he buys 3 and we can sell one more, that would be 5 spots, then I would take the other 5. I would do it if we could sell that, yeah. Because I would love to open this. Get something fire out of here. Same thing with Topps Series 2. If we can get this down to 5 spots, I would take the other 5. I still need to fill quite a bit of the base on Series 2. I open one jumbo, that doesn't get you all of them. Series 2, yeah, so we only need to sell one more spot in Series 2. And then if we can find another person to jump in. What's up, Stash? How you doing, man? It's good to see you. Yeah, like I said, I do them all at cost. So if you look at this, this one still has the price on it. This was $95 from the shop, and all I did was mark it up by the 8% tax. It's $10.50 a spot. So yeah, pretty cheap. Stash will do it. I know he does want that last spot. Hey, Stash, you want me to hold you a spot in this museum collection? I'll give you one of these spots. You can just pay me on what is it, payday? If you want one of those spots. Hope you're having a great Monday. I'm driving, won't be chatting, but I'm listening. Be safe out there driving, Truth. I do that a lot. I jump on, throw my YouTube on while I'm driving, and I just love, talking baseball and seeing the cards. So, Truth in the house. Once again, if you guys haven't, well, I should probably get those pictures. Yeah, I'm going to take the pictures that Truth sent me, and I'm going to show them here on my stream at some point. Because the pictures he sent me of his food were just legitski. And you guys need to see him. The dude is a chef. JDLS, he'll take a spot in museum. Awesome, man. All right, so if Slob takes 3 and JDLS takes 1, then we can crack this thing open. All we need is one more spot sold in 2020 Series 2 to crack it. Although I'd like to sell more probably, but I'll take the last 5 if we want to open it. Not for me, thanks. Yeah, no problem, Stash. I just wanted to let you know that offer was open. And that's offers open for any of my breaks. If you can't hit me now, you can hit me later. But that is only a offer for Stash. All right, so does the screen share work here? Let me see if I can open this back up. Alt. So I have bid on this. I got outbid on the 2011 Topps Update Mike Trout. I'm not sure what I'm willing to go to on it. I know that one sold for like $700 the other day. And I don't know. It seems like a decent price for this card because in PSA 10 it's going for like $1,200. And this one, they sent really good pictures with it or posted really good pictures, and it just looks like it's in great shape. This corner might look the softest, huh? Doesn't look as sharp as the other ones. But I don't know if that's just a picture or not. So I don't know. I don't know what I'm willing to go to on it, but I do want this in my collection because it's such a cool card. Such an iconic card. And I think it's just going to keep going up in value, especially if he gets into the Hall of Fame. It's going to be legit. Anyways, I'm not sure how to proceed, if I should put in another bid or not. It's got 3 days, 7 hours, so I think I'm just going to watch it until the end and see where we're at with it, but I don't think I'll go any more over 700. But it would be a sweet card to add to the collection. You just bought one the other day. How much did you pay, Fall Creek? If you don't mind my asking. Thanks, Parker. Appreciate you stopping in. Have a good one, man. And, yeah, get some sleep with that baby. At some point, you gotta take care of yourself, too. All right, I got your order there, Michael. Awesome. If we open it today, by the way, I will ship it today. Yeah, there was a logo on there, so. Yeah, I've looked before, at what fakes look like, and it's, there's always a possibility. Luckily, on the eBay with the buyer situation, they usually side with the buyer, so I'm much more confident as a buyer on eBay than I am a seller. Being a seller is what concerns me most, because people can do a return or whatever. For instance, I bought 3 of the Topps 2020 cards. Project 2020 is pretty cool looking. I've heard this from a lot of people, but a lot of people were selling their card at peak prices back in May, and then they would drop. It's not letting you pay? Well, that's weird. Are you paying from Canada, maybe? Does that matter? I don't know why it would matter on my site, because I use PayPal for the... So you just want to PayPal me directly? You can just PayPal me 38 to this email address. Just PayPal me, and then we'll go from there. But I'm gonna go ahead and mark this as being out of spots.
Get a drum as a toy for Christmas. Was one of the greatest.
Steel drums, baby.
The note went right. It's a whole yard full of fans.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to make money in this hobby, there is a definite way to do it. I hate computers. Yeah, don't worry, man. I went ahead and marked it as completely sold out, so you can just send that via PayPal, and we'll be good. It would be 38 for 3 random teams. So, anyways. I got 3 of these cards, not Tony Gwynn's, but I got one Frank Thomas by Ben Baller and a Ken Griffey Jr. And I sold those for basically what the market was going for at the time. But guys were back in May selling these cards for like $600-$800, maybe $1,000 even, and they would end up getting the seller later to come back and say, hey, I found this cheaper somewhere else, I'd like to return it. And eBay would side with the buyer all the time in that, and so they would have to do the return and give them their money back, and they'd have to go and resell it. And I was like, boy, I don't want that to happen. So I kept this one because I didn't want that situation to happen with me. And I really like Tony Gwynn. I've collected quite a bit of his, so I'll probably hold on to this and see if prices go back up for him. Maybe I'll sell it. But yeah, we'll go from there. Who uses email anymore? It's all about TikTok and Twitter. TikTok, that's something I'll never get into. TikTok is like, let me zoom this camera in real quick. Should be no returns. I agree with that. In fact, I put on all of my listings, there are no returns so that I won't have that issue. And I had one guy send me a message via eBay. He's like, no returns, not bidding. Good. That's the whole reason why I put it there. Picked up a PSA 7 Tony Gwynn rookie for $7 Canadian. Wow. It's like $5 US. It is a PSA 7, but still, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I'll TikTok you it stash. I don't know if it's... I don't use any of these, but TikTok is owned by the Chinese, and I will not be using it because they have been stealing all of our information, using it to sell stuff to us. Same thing Amazon does. Just not a fan. All right, I got to get random.org up because we are ready to rip this sucker. Has commie fingers in it. Oh man, I agree with that. Yeah, anything social media, like, we don't realize how much they're gleaning. I mean, there's 1.2 billion YouTube users. I mean, you think that companies aren't looking at that and going, holy cow, look at that market. Of course they are. All right, now I need to go look at my spots or my orders and make sure that I get the right number of spots in here. Social engineering. That is correct. You watch that Black Mirror show, it's much closer to reality than people think. Much closer. Three spots for Michael S. James got 2 in the hobby 2020 hobby box break. We'll break that next. If we could just sell one more spot in that Topps 2020 Series 2 hobby box, that'd be good. Oh, this is some nice, cool jazz right here. It was Jaffa. That's who got the other spot. And then we had another person bought in JDLS. That was it. So you do want a spot in that museum JDLS? Just double checking. El Canon with 5 spots. Ooh, $150. That's right. I like this product. All right, JDLS, you are in, my friend. We're ready to crack this sucker. You ready? Let's do it. No worries, man. I just wanted to double check. All right, we're going to see how many times we need to roll the dice. That's going to be 5 times. Our list randomizer here, we have Michael S. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 teams. Jaffa with 3 teams. JDLS with 3 teams. And El Canon with the rest, 15. Come on, Blue Jays. Now, whenever I have a spot in my breaks, I need to let you guys know this. Whenever I have spots in my breaks, those teams are open to trade for the first person who says they want to trade for that team. So in other words, I don't say no to trades. I will definitely trade with you. You just have to. My name is Slob. Would you like me to put it in there as Slob? I'm not going to go retype all that in there. All right, how many times are we randomizing? 5? 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we need our list of teams. I'll make sure to do that from now on. Sometimes I don't know how to connect it. Same thing with me. If, you know, people don't know Elkanon is Josh. I'm going to randomize this 5 times as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, no problem, man. I completely understand that. You know, I wanna respect that. So just yeah, sometimes I just am not positive if that's the person who bought in or not. So why am I trying to find it? There we go. All right, we're going to go ahead and sort this. There's our teams. Move this over a little bit more. And there's the people. I'll go ahead and read them off. Once again, if you see a team that I have that you want, just be the first person to ask for the trade and you will get the trade. Colorado Rockies. Elkanon has Colorado Rockies, Houston Astros, Miami Marlins, Toronto Blue Jays, Washington Nationals, Baltimore Orioles, Texas Rangers, New York Mets, Tampa Bay Rays, Kansas City Royals, Philadelphia Phillies, Chicago Cubs, Chicago White Sox, the Angels, and the Tigers. Jaffa's got San Francisco Giants, Minnesota Twins, Milwaukee Brewers, JDLS with the Mariners, Indians, and Athletics. Slob with San Diego Padres, Red Sox, Pirates, Yankees, Diamondbacks, Reds, Cardinals, Braves, and Dodgers. JDLS says he'll trade for Blue Jays. What are you giving for the Blue Jays? What's up, Joey? How you doing, man? Thanks for popping in. For Mariners, okay? Mariners for Blue Jays. Slob, do you want to do any trades with me? I got a bunch of teams here that you might be interested in. Who knows? Get that Rays fire. Do I have the Rays? I do. I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen a museum collection Rays card. I'm sure there was in the base, yeah. Joey, I'll give you $350 for the Blue Jays. He's scrounging stuff out of his couch to pay for the Blue Jays. Yeah, the Blue Jays, like I said, I got my Vladdy out of that. So there's a possibility for that. Padres, there's a possibility of a Tatis. Who has the Padres? Slob, sweet. He also has the Dodgers. Jays mix. Don't trade JDLS. Keep the Jays, bro. JDLS didn't have the Jays. I did. I traded for him. Oakland for Angels. Okay. Wants the Angels. He wants the Mike Trout, I'm sure. What were we trading for the Angels? You're actually in love, except for the Pirates. Awesome. Yeah, you got some good teams. Some really good teams. Padres, that's a good one. Real good one. Boston, it's a good team. Yankees, holy cow. That's a great one. Yankees have a ton of stuff in here, I've noticed. Diamondbacks, the Reds, Cardinals, Braves, Dodgers. Yeah, you got some big market teams there. What does Jaffa have? Jaffa has the San Francisco Giants, Minnesota Twins, and the Brewers. Now, what is Jaffa's team? He likes Houston, doesn't he? Giants, Twins, Brewers. Because I know Jaffa would be willing to get some of those nicer teams. I'm willing to give him any of mine. Does anybody have Jaffa's info? They text him maybe? Oh, I do have Jaffa's phone number. I'm sorry, I'm going to text the dude. Alright, we're going to wait on Jaffa here when I'm going to text him. And he likes the Padres, huh? Here, I'll take the screen share and move it so that I can actually... Whoops, no, I don't want to do that. Well, that way you guys won't get as sick when I do this, because I'm going to text them in an easier format. Hopefully he's not like with a patient right now. Is Alonso in this set? Yes, I believe Alonso is in this checklist as well. Let me just double check that. Cardboard connection. We'll go ahead and open this up so that oh, come on. How come it does that to me every time? Alt. There we go. Product details. There's an Eloy for sure. Juan Soto. Do they actually have the checklist written out? People you can get. Yeah, maybe Alonso isn't in this. I need an actual checklist. Let's check the autograph checklist. Beltre, Dawson, Cedric Mullins. Ugh. I pray that nobody gets a Cedric Mullins. That is my prayer. Eloy's in there. Alright, Jaffa's jumping on right now. Canseco, Ichiro, Tatis. Yeah, Pete Alonso is in here. Acuna, Hoskins, Shohei, Tom Glavine, nice. Vladdy. So yeah, Pete Alonso is in the checklist. Oh, there's Jaffa. All right, Jaffa, let me show you what we have here. Oh my goodness, every single time I do this, it doesn't work the first time. There we go. All right, so Jaffa, you have the Giants, the Twins, the Brewers. I'm willing to trade for any of my teams, so if you want one of my teams, then you're more than willing to take whichever one you want. And I'll trade you for what you want to get rid of. Cleveland for the Mets. I know it is an amazing checklist. There's luckily just a ton of fire for pretty much every team. That's why I'm not too worried about trading. But yeah, any of my teams, Jaffa, I trade. So, though I did get the Colorado Rockies, I'm pretty stoked about that. Jaffa's thinking. Baltimore Orioles, so I'm the one that's going to end up with the Cedric Mullins. Yeah, it doesn't sound like it. It thinks thinks he's sticking with the Braves. But if we try for some other fire, there's some decent teams still on the board, that on my board anyways. And like I said, I trade no matter what. Oh, the Astros. Hey, you want the Astros, Jaffa? You didn't miss much. We were just chatting about trades right now. In Fall Creek, after this one, if we can sell one more spot, like I said, one more spot in this break, $10.50 a spot. All we need to do is sell one more, and we can break this sucker. One spot's 3 teams. Pulled a Mullins auto out of gallery, of course. Twins for Nats, sure. Minnesota Twins. There you go. The Nats. Possible Juan Soto. That's a good trade. Pirates for Cubs. Sure. I don't know how to spell Pittsburgh, so I'm just going to type Pirates. Cool, man. Yeah, if you want that last spot, then you've already sent me. You already paid for your shipping by buying those other spots, so just PayPal me if you want that that spot. $10.50 PayPal to. That way you can get around the shipping issue. So you already paid for shipping. You don't need to do that again. Oh, that's the wrong one. There we go. So just the $10.50. Please send everything friends and family with PayPal. I appreciate it. Any more trades? I'm going to close the trade window in 2 minutes here. You have 2 minutes. All right, yeah, that's a good idea, Fall Creek. We may have some more takers. Anyone good with the Giants on the checklist? Let's check. I don't see anyone so far. Juan Marichal, wasn't he a Giant? I was hoping there'd be like a Willie Mays. Ooh, there's a Trevor Story possibility. Yeah, Marichal's probably the only one that I noticed that was legit. All right, Pete. Thanks so much for stopping by, man. I appreciate it a lot. Excuse me. All right. I think there's Mays and Posey. Yeah, I forgot Posey might be in here. That's the autograph checklist, so maybe the memorabilia. What about team sets? Does that help? Team set checklist. There we go. That's a better checklist. Here, let me open this up a little bit. Oh, come on, every time. We go on the San Francisco Giants. Juan Marichal, Will Clark, Buster Posey. Dual autographs of Will Clark and Mark McGwire. That's pretty cool. Will Clark and Buster Posey. Brandon Crawford. It's a dual if you have Buster Posey on it. The duals are a good question. So if there is a dual patch or a dual autograph for multiple teams, then we're going to random that off to each team, or to whichever team comes up in the random. Yeah, doubles and triples and multiples. Here's a Lumber nameplate relics. These are all 1-of-1s. Brandon Belt, Crawford, Posey, Longoria, Mel Ott. That was back with the New York Giants. And Willie McCovey. Meaningful Materials, Belt, Andrew McCutcheon, Posey, Longoria, Cueto, Panic, Smartaja. So yeah, there's some good stuff with the Giants. All right, we're going to go forward then. I don't see any other trades on here. Whoops, that's always the wrong checklist. Alt. This time it worked. Trade window closed. All right, that's going to do it. We are going to crack this sucker now. Let me get back to our checklist so that you can see it. Good luck, everybody. Good luck. It's going to be a lot of fun. Love this product. I've only opened it once before. It was a personal box for myself long ago. How you doing, Ethan? Welcome, man. Good to see you. We're opening a 2019 Topps Museum collection. Woo, woo, woo. Woo, high-end product. Very, very nice product. Great look to the cards. A little bit thicker cards on all of them. Super nice. Oh, that just didn't cut at all. At least it peels. Look at that beauty right there. I guess that would be a good Orioles pull, wouldn't it? Cal Ripken. 1, 2, 3, 4. All 4 boxes are out. Trying my best to keep them on screen as I do this. It's kind of tough sometimes. The checklist gets in the way. Box number 1. Good luck, everybody. All right, card number 1. Matt Chapman for Oakland. We have a nice one right behind it, so I'll pull the 2 from the back. Alex Bregman. Ooh, Ted Williams. Nice little Boston hit there. Cubs will get a nice hit, fingers crossed. Yeah, there's 4 big hits in this box, so good luck to everybody. Hopefully you guys can get the hits that you're looking for. We've got our Matt Chapman. This is going to be, is it numbered? I'm not sure. But we'll show that after we show this one. This is going to be Aroldis Chapman. 2-color patch, but it's like a 4-patch thing for the New York Yankees. Aroldis Chapman, numbered to 99. Nice numbering on that Chapman right there. That's a sweet-looking card. Who had the Yankees? Slob? Slob got the New York Yankees. Nice hit there, Slob. I gotta remember to get my thicker sleeves for this one. Sheboygan. A patch numbered to 99. Purdy. Nice hit. Now let's go back and look at the Matt Chapman. No, it's not numbered, but it is. This is the base set, the silvers, and then this is the bronze, I think, the next step up. And then they have like emeralds and all sorts of different colors in there. All right, box number 2. All right, I've got Giancarlo Stanton. Copper. There we go. Copper. That's probably the better name of it. Here's the silver ones. First Chapman. Yeah, it's a nice one. Not the auto yet, but we've got Max Scherzer for the Nationals. Like I said, they're thicker cards. They're just beautiful looking cards. I have a bunch of the base set. Chris Sale for Boston. And we've got our Giancarlo Stanton, Copper. Oh, we have another one. Oh, look at that. Dansby Swanson, Meaningful Materials for the Atlanta Braves. Numbered to 50. And it looks like we have an extra card in here. Maybe there are 5 and the patch took up more than one. I don't know. But it looks like we have another hit. Oh, it's the Canvas Collection. For the Milwaukee Brewers, you got the Canvas Collection. These things are sweet too. But that Dansby Swanson, numbered to 50. That is nice. That is real nice. All right, I'm going to have to cut the corner on this thing. Doesn't want to get in there. Dansby Swanson to 50 on the Atlanta Braves. So far, 2 patches. So it looks like, what does our box say? So you on-card autograph, autograph relic, quad relic, or prime relic. 4 hits per master box. Each mini box guarantees one of the cards below. It's a nice canvas collection right there. Slob is cleaning up. And I'm going to have to cut all the corners on these. Very nice. Glad that was in there. A little extra cod. Dansby. One on card and 1 auto relic. You guaranteed all 4 of those, or you're guaranteed just a... It looks like you're just guaranteed one of those 4 inside. On-card autograph, autograph relic, quad relic, or prime relic. Meaningful materials. I won't get an auto. Hey, don't speak too quickly, man. With that kind of an attitude. Of course you won't. Okay, we've got Albert Pujols. Frank Thomas, that's a cool one. Ooh, a Sandy Koufax. I always love pulling Sandys. Ooh, a Nolan Ryan right there. Copper. Sweet. Who took the... Oh, I still have the Astros. That's mine, and that's the Ozzy Albies. Numbered to 50. Autograph, patch, and bat relic. Man, Atlanta cleaning up in this one. No wonder Jaffa wanted them. Wow. It's a sticker auto, not on card. But it's numbered to 50, and that is a sweet looking card. Beautiful. Preparing mentally. Sheboygan. Nice Albies. Braves again. I know Braves are coming up strong on this one. Look at that thing. Ozzy Albies, 12 of 50. Bat relic and game used material. It's a sticker auto. It's the only sad part of it. I know Slav's gotten all the hits so far. He did buy a lot of spots, so we kind of expected that to happen. Last one could be an on-card auto. Yeah, that's the hope here, huh? That should be what we're looking for right now. On-card auto. Look at that. First card, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Numbered to 150. Beautiful rookie card right there. I'm going to pull these forward. Oh, and an Eloy Jimenez on the back. Wow. Yeah, I have to cut these every time. These cards are too thick to do it otherwise. There you go, JDLS. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. rookie card numbered to 150. Very nice. Beautiful looking card. Eloy here. Eloy rookie. That one's very nice as well. Who has the white? I believe I have the White Sox still. Yeah, I still have the White Sox. Just a base of his, but it's still cool to get a rookie. Javier Baez and Luis Severino. And here's our last one. Here's our last one. It's going to be for the Rays. Archival autographs. Tommy Pham, numbered to 299 on-card auto. I'm the one who had the Rays in this. I don't even like the Rays that much. I was hoping for a cooler on-card auto than that, but an archival autograph, that's pretty sweet. Yeah, I was a little disappointed with the on-card. I thought it would be a cooler, it wasn't the Vladdy that I got last year. That was sweet. But not bad. Not bad at all. Tommy Pham. Also, you should know that nobody ever gets skunked in my breaks. So, JDLS got a little hit. Michael S. got a little hit. I definitely got one. And Jaffa was the only one who came up a little shy on the hits. So Jaffa will be getting something from me, probably an autograph. I always try to make sure that nobody goes hitless when they're in my breaks. So I throw them a bone no matter what. We'll do a little recap here. Not much, but we got Matt Chapman, Giancarlo Stanton, and Nolan Ryan on our coppers. Our base, Sandy Koufax, Eloy Jimenez, Frank Thomas, Albert Pujols, Chris Sale, Max Scherzer, Buster Posey, Ted Williams, Alex Bregman, Javier Baez, Luis Severino, and Eloy Jimenez. Oh, Jaffa, don't worry about it, man. I keep a stack of autos that I've gotten that are going to go out for just this specific circumstance. I have a whole box full of autos that I make sure that people don't get skunked. Because if you pay that much for one card in a break, it's kind of a bummer. So I always try to make sure there's some potential there. All right, now our hits. We had a Tommy Pham, numbered to 299. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., numbered to 150. Man, that's beautiful. Mine wasn't even numbered. Mine was the base, I believe. Whew. I should save that one for last, huh? Milwaukee Brewers. So Jaffa did get a little Milwaukee Brewers canvas collection. So he did get something. Not bad at all. Those canvas collections are sweet. I have, who do I have? Mariano Rivera, which is awesome. Dansby Swanson for the Atlanta Braves, numbered to 50. 19 of 50. What's his jersey number? That's a Meaningful Materials. We've got a beautiful Aroldis Chapman. 4-piece patch. 2-color patch. And this is sweet. Really nice Ozzy Albies. Numbered to 50. Bat Relic and patch. So, the really big ones, like the Juan Sotos and the Vladdy autos or the Tatis autos, didn't show up in this break, but is still a very nice break. Not bad at all. So Ethan, the other break that we're trying to fill right now is this one. So all I need to do is sell one more spot in it and we can break it, but that would give me 5 spots. So if we could sell a bunch more, that would be fine with me as well. Only if that was an Acuna. That would be cool. That would be cool. I'm thinking you should PSA the Vladdy. I might, man. I PSA'd mine, and it came back an 8 on 8. This one looks real nice. Sharp corners. Centering looks spot on. Even the corners on the back look phenomenal. Centering looks real good too. So yeah, that's definitely a card I would consider getting graded. Vladdy rookie, Shaboymo. Whoa, so third hobby box you ever bought, and it had an Eloy 2 of 5. That's amazing. All right, Slob wants 2 spots in this thing. This one is still on the website, so go ahead and jump on the website and grab your spots before they're gone. Let me go and check my orders. Bear with me here. Sure, O-Peachy, I'm fine with that. I won't ship till it's paid, but yeah, that's not a problem at all. How you doing, Cardinals fan 1990? Good to see you, man. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. We just finished cracking a box of museum collection, and now we're working on this box of 2020 Series 2, a hobby box. It's going to be the last 2020 Series 2 product that I will open on my channel, I believe. Now, I say that, but that is assuming that the hobby shop, the LCS that I'm going to go to at the end of the week, will be sold out of the jumbo. If there's a jumbo left, I might pick the jumbo up, just depending on what his price is at. So, and no worries, Ethan. That happens. You know, go out and start mowing lawns, and then you can buy into your own breaks. Sheboygan. No pressure, Slob. You don't have to buy in, 2 extra spots if you. I don't want anybody to feel like they're pressured into getting into one of my breaks, so it's not a big deal. If Opeachy takes 1 spot, then we're good to go. So he's gonna grab 1. That puts us at 5 for that. Go ahead and update the number of products available. I thought my keyboard stopped working again. Yeah, how many cards are in a jumbo? $10 packs with 46 cards per pack, so that's 460 cards. Packs with a special insert may only contain 39 to 44 cards. So, yeah, that's 460 in the jumbo. And in this, how many are in it? 24 packs, 14 cards a pack. It's 336 cards. So 460 in the jumbo, 336 in the hobby. No, I haven't ripped the Gypsy Queen yet. We still have the Gypsy Queen here. I think we've only sold 1 spot out of Gypsy Queen so far. So we still have quite a few spots to sell to move that thing along. It might take us a little while to fill that one. Maybe not. I mean, it's not terrible. But Gypsy Queen has gone up on their hobby boxes, and they continue to go up, it seems like. So it's at $22.50 a spot for 3 spots. I think I paid $2.10 or something for the hobby box, something like that, and just marked it up the 8% for tax. 336. Hi, Hoskins fan. Good to see you, man. Welcome. Yeah, like I said, so I don't know what I did wrong, or if YouTube just purged followers or something. But I had like 509 followers yesterday, or subscribers yesterday, and today I have 497. So went under the. They're dropping today, in your opinion, huh? Well, let's see. What's the Gypsy Queen been at? It's a fluctuating market, you know. You got to get products for how much it costs at the time. And then with breaks, it's especially tough because you'll buy the product for a certain amount, and then the price could drop down before you sell the breakout, and vice versa. It could go up too. What do I charge to PSA? $16. I try to do the cheapest PSA that I can. Anybody that I find doing PSA, I try to drop it a little bit below them. But 16 is what I'm doing because PSA prices have gone up. So now a bulk order costs $12.50 per card, and the $4 is the shipping. So or $3.50 is the shipping to send it back to you. So all you have to do is ship it to me and pay the $16.50. Or $16. I think I do have that on my site, so you can buy it through the site. No, 2020 Series 2 is going down. No, Gypsy Queen is going up. For under 160 today. Yeah, I bought my jumbos for 149. So I was able to get my jumbos for cheaper than that. But I went through the LCS. So I'm still priced below eBay on, I think, both. I don't know, what are the hobby boxes at now? Yeah, I was considering doing an SGC order, but I heard that their grading was pretty tough. But it's for my next order. So I have a PSA order that I've put together that's ready to go, and I'm trying to get that one in before my subscription with PSA ends, because I'm not going to renew my subscription, I don't think, and that's when I'm going to switch to SGC. So this will be my final PSA order. No, Ethan, it's going to be... oh, that's a good question. I haven't thought about that. Because it would just be the shipping that I'm trying to cover. But let me think about that. I'm not sure. You know, I still have to mail them off and do some work for them, which doesn't really cost me much. That might be a good idea. Maybe I should drop it down to like 13 or something. But yeah, the PSA order that I have is pretty massive right now, and I want to get it in before PSA shuts down, and I can take advantage of their bulk pricing. So $12.50 a card is just, it's gotten so much. So Fall Creek, they have not been good. My PSA submissions, I got one that took 6 months. It's the longest one that I had. It was a 6-month turnaround from the time that they actually entered it into their system. PSA has said they hired a bunch more people, and that once they enter it into their system, that they will get it out in the 45 days that they promised. But it could take them 2 months to enter it into their system because they don't want to start that clock yet. So it just kind of depends. I'm not trying to make any money on it. I just I have to send shipping supplies and still I have to cover a little bit of my overhead. So yeah, I kind of agree with you. Maybe $12.50 isn't the best way to go, but maybe 15. I don't know. No, PSA isn't shutting down. It's just that my subscription is a 1-year subscription. You pay $250 to get a year's subscription to PSA, and I want to try and take full advantage of the $250 that I paid. When you pay that $250, you get 15 free grades with it, but I've graded hundreds. So the 15 was nice. That saved me, it was $150 on bulk pricing, and that'd be double that, $300 if you're doing them raw. And I did several cards not in bulk pricing, not raw, I'm sorry, but not in the bulk pricing, just paid straight up for the card. You have to do that with like autograph authentication. You can't get the bulk price with autograph authentication. So it comes out to like $20 a card. Now that's the economy. They have the regular pricing. They've changed their pricing so much in the last year, several different times. But the regular pricing, yes, $250 is the premium. But the regular pricing is now $50 a card. And I was like, you've got to be kidding me. $50 a card for regular turnaround? I mean, that's not worth it at all. So the only way to do it is bulk pricing. And I think they're trying to push people into bulk submissions so they're not getting these little one-card submissions all the time unless you really shell out for it. So send my Vladdy to PSA and I'll put the cash in the package I'm sending you. Sweet, man. I will send it in. Let me sleeve it right now. Boom, 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 boom. JDLS PSA. Today is 6/29/2020. 20. I think I'm probably going to send this PSA order in by the end of the week or maybe the end of next week because I'm waiting on a couple cards to come in. It just kind of depends on when they get here. But those cards I'm going to send in to get graded too. So, all right, JDLS, it's going into the stack, and it will be sent off for grading. I don't think it'll take 6 months this time. I think PSA has hired enough people to kind of get their turnaround times down, and I've noticed that that's been the case. They've really been moving through a lot of my orders. I only have one more order in with them that I sent back in February. It was only a 7-card order, and they still haven't graded it yet. So they're still working on their backlog, but they're starting to get better turnaround times for sure. Got more people working and going forward. Yeah, BGS is so pricey, man. It's so expensive. I have not graded with SGC yet. I was waiting for Dave Durango to send his in and see what he got back from his. Because SGC, I think, is what I'm going to be moving towards. But I heard that they're grading really, really tough. Which would be a good thing for your card and for the hobby. It's not a good thing for flippers. People who want to flip and get, money on a card that's graded PSA 10 that has an obvious flaw in it. I haven't seen that yet, but do I need any Bowman base? I do need some Bowman base. Let me grab my list real quick. The Bowman base set isn't numbered like BP or at all, so I don't think I need any Bowman. Here, gotta zoom this out. I don't think I need any of the Bowman actual base set, but the BP numbering and the BPC numbering I need quite a bit of. So I need 5, 9, 16, 48, 57, 66, 67. So these are my needs. And the Bowman Platinum or Bowman Prospects Chrome, I need those as well. So you can go back and look at that or take a screenshot or whatever. But that's what I'm needing, and I haven't planned on opening any more Bowman because I can't find it for a good price anywhere. So it's tough. You got an 89 Topps Griffey and a 93 Jeter at PSA now. Here, I got some Jeters back from PSA. I was bummed. I got the 92 draft pick Jeter. Pulled this from a Dave Durango break. And it came back a 7. Tough to get a good grade on these older cards, but a 7. You can tell the centering's a little off. It's pretty thick on the top. And then the 92 Upper Deck Jeter draft pick. That one came back a 9, so I was much happier with this one. Get a 9 in that. That was pretty cool. But I don't know if I have any true Jeter rookies besides the draft pick cards. As far as getting your submission, yeah, I just don't know. I haven't checked SGC. Yeah, none of the regular base JDLS. I have all of them. So yeah, it's just the Chrome and the Prospects. Yeah, I think that's a good thing. I think that competition amongst grading services only makes grading services better. And if you have new competition coming up that can, stick it to PSA and BGS, that's great. How much does that, I think you mean PSA 7 Jeter? I highly doubt it goes for much. Let me check. What is it, a 1993? Oops. I guess that one would be his true rookie, wouldn't it? Because he is a 92 draft pick and a 93. So the PSA 7 is listed for like $27. Let's see what sold items are. I can show you this. I don't know why I do it without showing you. $10. It's the last one that sold. 55 here. I don't know who sold this $10 one, but they obviously didn't do a very good job. Only one bid. Maybe they don't have a good rating or something. But 55, 20, 54. Man, it's kind of all over the place. Just got to catch them at the right time, I guess. Yeah, you're looking at 10 here, and then just a 24th. It sold for 55. So one sold yesterday for 10, one sold for 55 a few days ago. I would guess probably $30 range, $20, $30 range. That's what I'd get. That's the one you sent was the 92 draft pick? Nice. Yeah, it's the 93 tops, but it says 92 draft pick on it. Yeah. And then this one, let's see, the Upper Deck Minor League. That's the minor league one of his. 1992. That's selling for between 30 and 40, it looks like. On one down here at 16, 25, so probably 20 to 30, somewhere in that range. But it looks like it's going up recently. Just got to catch the market at the right time. Once again, fluctuates a lot, just like the stock market, and it fluctuates quickly. You know, you see prices drop super fast on things like the 2020 project 2020. So. All right, since we sold 5 spots on this, I don't see much interest on the other 5 spots. I think we're going to go ahead and get this thing broken. Let me check the orders again real quick. $50 each. Yeah, you know, with those with a lot of stuff, if you're not going to get a 10 back on it, then it's really not worth grading. You'll probably get more raw. I've considered cracking these out of the cases, selling them raw. Oh, we sold 2 more spots in there. Slob must have jumped on and grabbed a couple more. All right, let's get my orders put in here, so bear with me. Oh, so you've done an SGC. You've done thousands with GMA recently, huh? How's GMA's grading? I don't know either, man. Have you not? I mean, I've seen you around plenty of other streams, but I haven't been streaming. This is the last 2 weeks I've been streaming again, but I was out for over a month in rehab. Card Hobbyist, how you doing, man? It's good to see you. James J with 2 spots. Oh, Peachy with 1 spot. I was in Costa Mesa, California for rehab. And then I went to a sober living house in Santa Ana. I was there for a little while. Where are you at? You located up north? I was in the other rehab, Slob. I was in for drug and alcohol. I was a chronic marijuana user. In fact, I don't know if I ever did a live stream sober. And it just was not awesome. It was ruining my life, and I had to go and get it cleaned up. Todd T got 2 spots. But I'm coming up on 2 months sober, Slob. I'm feeling extremely good about my life, about where I'm going. More optimistic about my future than I've ever been. And it was because they defined my problem for me in there. I've been treating symptoms for years, and I finally figured out what the issue was and what I needed to deal with. So... I had 2 more spots sell. Oh, I already put those ones in. That's all 30 names. Thank you, Opeachy. I feel healthier than ever. I lost some weight while I was in there. You know, I started taking care of myself, started sleeping better, started eating well. So a lot of things that I have to kind of keep up with now that I'm out. You know, it's kind of difficult to do that stuff when you have nobody watching you. But when you're wanting to do it because you're happy about life and you feel good about life, then that stuff comes easy. But it's tough there for a while. When you send me my package, send me some cards for GMA submission. I do about 150 cards every other week. Do you see my previous sentence? It's good. I will never send them a $100 card, but it's great for junk wax rookies, lower end stuff, and really nice for vintage. Oh, sweet. Okay. I missed that. I'm sorry. But that's awesome. All right. Well, yeah, I've never done a GMA submission, but I have a ton of cards that I want to sell that are or send in that are under that $100 mark. You know, PSA, they have a $100 mark as well for most cards. And then if you go over that, then you have to send it in regular, which is that $50 a card, which is absolutely ridiculous. But sometimes they have quarterly specials, and I wait for those specials to see what they are, because you can get, like Pokemon right now, I think you can get them graded for $7.50 a piece with a 25 card submission. It's not bad at all. All right, let me go and make sure I empty these other 2 spots out, or other 3 spots, so that nobody tries to buy them, because they're not going to be buyable. I have them. Once again, in all my breaks, If I get a team that you want that's randomized to me, the first person to say they want the trade in the chat will get the trade. I got 3 spots in this, so not as many as last time. And we are ready to randomize. I probably need to pull that up a little bit. Lots of distractions in the world. Keep it up, buddy. You're definitely doing a good thing. Thank you so much, man. There are so many distractions, but I've found validation within myself rather than within the external world. And that has been a major difference. It's just changed my life, man. It's a whole new life, and I'm much, much happier with the life that I have today. Haven't been in trouble in years. Good to talk about it and think about it and realize how not to get back there for sure, man. I mean, you know, people like me were so close to my addiction still. I was only 2 months away. You know, it's easy for me to remember all the bad stuff. And it's the further you get away from it, the harder it is to remember the bad times and the easier it is to romanticize the good. So it's tough. All right, let's see how many times we're going to randomize this. We'll roll the dice, and it's going to be 5 times on the randomizer. So I have all the names in here: Elkanon, James J, Slob, Todd T, and Opeachy. Thank you to these people for buying into the break. Appreciate it a lot. Yeah, the before and after of the submissions is awesome, dude. I do that too. I film the before, and then after, when it comes in, I try to do the opening with everybody live, because a PSA opening without you knowing what it is pretty fun. All right, 5 times on the randomizer. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Ethan said, I'm trying to find someone who will send one of my cards to PSA with them, but I can't find anyone. Well, like I said, I got it on my site, man, but it is going to cost a little bit of money. That's the key. Depression and self-worth are key. Yet, once again, I think depression is a symptom of a deeper problem. Our country is really depressed. I mean, I went to my pharmacy, and I looked at all the prescriptions on the wall, and I was like, dude, how many prescriptions do you guys give out a month? What? Let's open it again, huh? So he goes, the prescriptions that we give out per month are, I mean, every day we give out 500 prescriptions. I was like, every day? My town has 10,000 people in it. This is one of 5 pharmacies in the town. One of 5. There we go. The names are in. Now we're going to randomize the teams. Five times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I believe once we deal with the core issues that we have within ourselves, then depression goes away. There we go. Oops. There we go. Boom. And there are your teams. I'm going to go ahead and put these, sort these so that you can see them easier. All right, Elkanon has the Tigers, Cardinals, Cubs, Twins, Dodgers, Rockies, Orioles, Brewers, and Indians. James J has the Jays, Red Sox, Athletics, Kansas City Royals, Marlins, and Seattle Mariners. Opeachy, you've got the Pirates, the Nationals, and the Yankees. Slob, you have the Astros, Rangers, Padres, Braves, Angels, and Reds. And Todd T has the Giants, Diamondbacks, Mets, White Sox, Phillies, and Tampa Bay. Absolutely, Slav. Well, sort of true. Industries now rely on fear and hate mongering to sell marketing. There's lots of depressed people and addicted to technology, which is driving... Yeah, absolutely. It's just crazy. But, you know, all of our addictions are symptoms. Symptoms of a deeper problem. I don't know what I would sell the Cubs for, Ethan. I mean, I'll sell you the Cubs. If you want to pay, what is it? 3, 4... Yeah, I'd sell them to you for $350 plus shipping. So that'd be $750 for the Cubs. If you PayPal me $750, you can have them. But if you're looking for just the Chris Bryant base, then I'll probably auction that off to you. If I get it, who knows? Pirates for Dodgers, sure. Where are the Dodgers at? Or where are the Pittsburgh Pirates at? That's what I need to look for. Okay, trade completed. Marlins for Twins, alrighty. Oops. It's gonna be my last break, and that, yeah, wow, I've already been streaming 2 hours. I'm having so much fun breaking that it just seems like it's not even, the time's just flying by. So much fun opening cards and doing it. This is why I started a channel, is because doing it alone, I got nobody here that cares about cards like I do. So I'm like, hey, check this out, Kate, or my sister. I'll be like, hey, I pulled this kind of card. She's like, oh, cool. You know, I pulled a Fernando Tatis numbered to 5 with an autograph. Oh, all right, neat. And so there's not anybody that's like into it like I am. My mom, she gets into it. She's started to get into it a lot more, and she's been real supportive of my channel. So that's cool. But I just wish I had more. Try to get this centered right there. So I had to get on here and get in a community of people that actually understand. When you get a pull, you're like freaking out, absolutely excited and stoked about life. It's just so cool. So were you doing this before you had the mini meltdown? Were you collecting cards? But I was, yeah. So I'd done this for about, I'm coming up on a year now. I think I started collecting in July or August of 2019. That's when I started finding YouTube channels. The first one that I bought into was Striker. Striker Breaks is awesome, does a great channel, and I love his breaks. And so I bought in the very first break I ever bought into, and I pulled this card. Mind you, this card was not graded at the time, but once I started, hanging out in the streams and finding out more about grading and whatnot, I was like, oh man. So he pulled this Green Wave Vladdy from Topps Chrome, and I went and got it graded, and it came back a 10. But this is what got me hooked on collecting. Now, as a kid, I used to collect as well. Pokemon cards a lot, but my parents bought me a ton of baseball cards, just junk wax. You know, every time they go to the store, they find some junk wax, some hand-me-down cards. So I had collected for a long time, but not really collected like seriously until this last year, 2019. And then I've gone crazy with it, man. I've got cards everywhere. I mean, I've got shelves out there, full boxes just stacked up there. I'm probably closing in on about 500,000 in my collection. So I've been going crazy. Any more trades? Any more trades? I'm going to leave this open for another 3 minutes on the trade window, and then we're going to break. I think I came out the gates a little too hot when I first started collecting, because I just spent and spent and spent. And I have just a cool collection on hand now, a lot of inventory. A lot of them I got graded and flipped on eBay. And I'm probably going to, do that with a lot of more cards that I'm not sure I want to keep. But it was kind of hard to narrow down what I actually wanted to PC. I want to PC my team, but my team doesn't have much value, and I do want to have, some value to my collection, so, I can have some extra money during retirement or something, have something cool to hand down to my family. So that's awesome, Slav. Yeah, did you start collecting last year? What's your story with collecting? I'm sure that most of us got back into it by either Jabs or some stream channel. But we were, collecting as kids, the junk wax, and we thought we had something valuable. I took my collection into a guy one time, was like, check out all I got. And he's like, I'll give you $20 for the whole thing. I was like, ugh, what? I got nothing. I have nothing. So then I was like, if I'm going to be in this hobby, I better know what I'm doing. Know what's got some value to it and what doesn't. So I started researching and then started doing lives, and through lives I learned more than anything. I'm telling you, it's crazy. You guys have way more knowledge than I do, and when I hear the feedback, I'm like, oh really? Okay, I'll go check that out, and I Google things that way and whatnot. All right, trade window is closed. We're done with trades. Oops, that's the wrong one again. There's our teams. And I'll crack into this in one moment. Give me a moment. I'm going to go use the restroom real quick. I've been streaming for 2 hours.
Get a drum as a toy for Christmas. Was one of the greatest innovators. The know to and right. It's a whole yard full of fans. Man, do you?
All right. What's going on, Egg with 5,000 subs? I subbed you yesterday, I think. I try to respond to every comment on any channel or any video that I have, so if you make a comment on there, I try to get to it and follow the person who made the comment. I'm always trying to build my community, so I appreciate you stopping by. Congrats on 5K. Yeah, that's awesome, man. I hit 500 last night, and then today I have 497. I was at 509 yesterday, and today 497. So, all right, we got our list up there. We're cracking into this sucker. Good luck, everybody. Special thanks to everyone who bought into the break. Thank you for collecting with me. I need to download some more songs. This playlist obviously isn't very long. All right, here we go. We got our hobby exclusive silver pack. And we got our stacks here. Empty box. There's our packs. We'll save our silver pack till the very end. Let's get into it. Good luck. Who has the White Sox? We're hoping for a nice low-numbered, or a nice short print. Todd T as the White Sox. Montas. Then we're also looking for the Andrew McCutchen short print. That would be sweet. Max Fried, Derek Rodriguez, Ravello, Caratini, Yamaguchi, Quantrill, Dickerson. Man, Corey Dickerson's in Miami now? I didn't know that. Good thing I checked this. Corey Dickerson. He used to play for the Rockies. I really liked him. Sin-Shu Chu, Roberto Alomar, Gratterall, rookie card, and Taylor, Michael Taylor. Between the strikes, Peds era, then the problems in collecting sort of drew me away from collecting, but kept my collection since I was a kid. Yeah, I kept mine too, my baseball at least. Pokemon, my mom convinced me they were evil, so I burned them. And she was probably right. They're not the best thing for kids, I'm sure. It's, you know, a fantasy world, but whatever. I've gotten back into them, and I've got, you know, way better cards than I had back then, so big deal. Jake Cave. There's a Ken Griffey insert. Nice. Warriors of the Diamond. Any Griffey card you can pull is a good one. Kyle Freeland. Hometown boy right there. Watched him pitch his very first game in Colorado at the Coors Field. I went to see him, was it 2 years ago? Kid's fire. Phenomenal pitcher. Seager, Hoskins, Sano, and Perez. No problem, JDLS. Thanks for stopping by. I might not be live when you come back, but who knows. Gallagher, Stripling, JD Davis, Austin Vaught. Is it Vaught or Vogt? Oh, look at that. Marcus Stroman. Wow. Numbered to 50. Woo! Ha-ha! Got a nice little pull there. Marcus Stroman, numbered to 50 for the Mets. I didn't realize these red ones were to 50. They call that red? What do they call it? Maroon, maybe? Who's got the Mets? Mets. Todd T. The New York Mets. Numbered to 50 there. I gotta get one every once in a while. Yeah, I still like opening the Pokemons, but I only collect Charizard. I don't play the game. I don't really know anything about it. Never watched any of the videos or movies or shows. So I don't really know about the game much. I just know that there's value in Pokemon. In fact, I made way more money last year selling Pokemon than selling any sports cards. I made a ton. Mother's Day Pink. Okay. Mother's Day Pink to 50. Very nice. Simeon, Kana, Will Myers. Gotta flip these around. Kana, Will Myers, Chad Green, Fernandez, Didi Gregorius, Rios, Edwin Rios, Josh Naylor, Wainwright, Adam Wainwright, Sergio Romo, decade's best insert of the Detroit Tigers. Oops. Put my inserts there, put my parallels here. Andrus and Tony Walters. The Charizards, man. I've gotten so many Charizards. Jed Lowry. Scott Heineman. Kevin Newman. Brian O'Grady. Nate Lowe. Adam Ottavino. Love Ottavino. Carter Kieboom. I don't like that he went to the Yankees, but you got to do what you got to do for your career. Griffin Canning. Lorenzo Cain. Franklin Barreto. Joe Jimenez. Avisale Garcia. Jose Trevino. Liquidated all his sports stuff and just went to Pokemon, huh? Or games. I'm sure it's like Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Magic. Magic sells like crazy too. Holy cow. Santana, Betts. Not so much the Yu-Gi-Oh, I've noticed. Adam Duvall. Joe Ross. Tyler Molly. Ryan Baruki. Lou Trevino. James Marvell. Yandy Diaz. Oh boy, that's going to be a tough one to say. Tui Velala? Sam Tuavalala? Jiminy Christmas. I have never said that name in my life before. Crazy. Wade Boggs. Love Wade. Man drank 50 beers on a cross-country flight. Tom Murphy. Steven Strasburg. Some say it was 60. Some say as high as 70. Peds, how you doing, man? Doing good. I'm doing well, my friend. Thank you for asking. Slobs, he said he found a $50 Charizard about 3 months ago. I grab a pack for the kids every once in a while. Yeah, that's kind of how I got into it. My nieces and nephews were playing. And I was like, hey, I used to collect that stuff. And then I went and started buying some packs because I wanted to play with them. However, playing the game with them was tough. And we got the little online version and played that a little bit. So I have played the game a little just to kind of know, but I was never good at it. There's a Lewis Robert. I was hoping we'd get one out of this box. And we did. Nice Lewis Robert. Not an SP, but it's always nice to pull the big rookie from the set. Josh Stoutmont, Zach Eflin, Yu Chang, Alex Cobb. Alex Cobb on that rainbow foil for the Orioles. Nice and shiny. There's a Mookie Betts 2030 insert. These are such good inserts, man. You got one in every pack for the jumbo boxes, but the hobby isn't like that. Charlie Blackmon and Logan Webb. You bleed Origin Blue? Do you really? Yeah, baby. I got a ton of Broncos cards. A ton of them. I was going to show you here, Slob. You said you pulled a $50 Charizard. Here's my PSA 10 Charizard collection so far. Ultra Shiny from Hidden Fates. Dragon Majesty, PSA 10. Hidden Fates Tins, PSA 10. The Rainbow Rare from Unbroken Bonds, PSA 10. I don't need to say PSA 10 anymore. The Full Art Unbroken Bonds. The Regular from Unbroken Bonds. And another Hidden Fates Charizard, just the regular one. So that's my Charizard collection to date. Just started last year, so starting to grow a little bit. Jason, good to see you, man. Thanks for stopping in. Always like seeing you, buddy. Still looking for a nice Sheboygan in this box. Taylor Vaught. I think it's Vaught. San Francisco team card. Revved up. Lamet. Felix Hernandez. Choi. Calhoun. Andrew Knapp. Chad Wallach. Sean Manaea. Tom Glavine. Insert. Why did I put Charlie Blackmon here and Webb here? Those weren't supposed to go there. Tom Glavine, insert. Jason Hayward and Dom Nunez for the Rockies. Thanks, Jason. I appreciate that, man. I have the best viewership on YouTube. Everybody gets involved. They chat with me so I can have something to talk about while I'm on here. You guys give me all sorts of knowledge and encouragement. It's crazy. This is a phenomenal community. Melting. It's 106 degrees, bro. Bro. That's awful. Castro, Syndergaard, Gardner, Danny Duffy. Oops. Stuck to the back of that card. Austin Romine, Michael Brantley, Lance McClure's, and there's a revved up gold. Revved up gold. It's going to be numbered to 2020. Fall Creek says, so when you go to Walmart, what Pokemon do you buy? Are the ones at Walmart junk? No, they're not, Fall Creek. In fact, Walmart and GameStop sell pretty much the same products. And you can get Charizards out of both. So Walmart and GameStop have been places where I've pulled both of those Charizards that are really high dollar cards. I've pulled two of these and sold one. This is between probably a $250 and $500 right now, but it was selling for over $600 for a while. And I pulled those two from Walmart packs. Just packs at Walmart. And I pulled one of these from Walmart and one of them from GameStop. And this card was selling for $500 raw. It's gone up to $1,000 before. The Black Label from BGS sold for $10,000. $10,000. But that was a ridiculous amount to pay for that card. And I'm sure that person is kicking themselves right now because that was as soon as they came out. So, thank you, JDLS. Appreciate you shipping that package. Is there a better series than another? Yeah, so Hidden Fates is where you're getting the Ultra Shiny Charizard. That's this one. Any Hidden Fates products is selling pretty well, and you get these shiny cards in them. So Hidden Fates is the set that I'm super hot on. It's been out for a little while now, less than a year, but it's the set that I have been buying like crazy. I've waited on any of the other sets because they don't have the Charizards that I'm wanting in them. So the new sets, there's another one coming out. It's called Sword and Shield Rebel Clash. And that will have a Charizard V card in it. And I'm really excited about that one. Hoping that I get Robles. Outs above average, 23. It's a good number there. That is a significant statistic. Nice little insert. Fultonevich and Scott Oberg. So if you can get your hands on any Hidden Fates products, those are probably the ones that are the best and hold the most value, and it's the easiest to find something in because it's not a really massive set. There's some sets that have like over 300 cards in them. So Jamie Price, who is your favorite MLB player and what is your eBay account name? My favorite MLB player is definitely Nolan Arenado, the best third baseman I have ever seen. I used to play third base in high school. I also pitched, but I was a far better third baseman than I was a pitcher. In fact, I got Defensive Player of the Year one year in high school for our whole division. So that was pretty cool. I really liked it, and I actually thought I was going to be going and doing professional baseball at some point in my life, but I had a scout tell me, look at this Johnny bench. Is that numbered? Oh, no, it's just darker. That's cool, though. I had a scout tell me that you're good, but there's 10 kids down the street just as good as you. So how bad do you want it? Obviously not that bad because I didn't pursue it. My eBay name is EL_KANON, El Canon. Try to keep it the same everywhere I go. You got a nice little Hayward there. That's pretty sweet. Little Hayward rainbow foil. I like Hayward. More thumbs up, please. Yeah, hit that like button if you don't mind. The interaction does help with my channel analytics, and I am trying to get monetized. That's why I sell all my breaks at cost, because I'm not trying to make anything off selling. I'm just trying to get an audience that I can collect with. And that's what I found so far. You guys like collecting with me, and I get to jump into some breaks every once in a while and see if we can get some good cards. And helps me to have fun opening packs without doing it on my own. So let me check back to the chat here. Is there a better series than another? You already asked that. I think I already answered that. Yeah, seem to be the only cards you see at Walmart. You know, there's just Pokemon all over the place. Kids can't really afford a lot of the Pokemon, so they just buy single packs, Jack Flaherty insert. But some of the Elite Trainer boxes and things, you know, us adults can afford and can flip cards from them pretty quickly. Plus, you can collect whatever one you like. That's why I'm doing all the Charizards. Slob says, if distributors from shopmlb.com were calling you to sell stuff, would you answer? There's no way that would happen. I mean, so I kind of looked into being a distributor because I thought about opening my own shop, and you have to sell like 50,000 a month in cards to really do it. But what I think about it, I don't know. You know, I have some issues with Topps. Their customer service is pretty poor, and so partnering with them, I don't know. I think I just kind of prefer to be a fan right now and see how it goes. But of course, I would answer the call. I think, yeah, it would be something I'd have to consider. I mean, that would be kind of a big thing. But yeah, that would be a pretty cool thing to happen. But I just don't know how I would handle it. Oh yeah, Pokemon sells for so much, Ethan. Holy cow, it's ridiculous. I mean, some of the older cards are a ton, but some of the newer cards are even selling for really, really good prices. So yeah. Castellanos, Mejias, Brienne, Ford, Margot, Tommy Canley, Dobnak, Keller. It looks like we're going to have our hit behind this. It's going to be a Washington National. Danny Mendick is this rookie card. Washington National, it's going to be a horizontal, so I'm assuming we got a nice little patch here. Who's that going to be up? Ooh. Ooh. Look at that. If you want to pull... Yeah, if you want to pull a Washington National, this is the guy you want to get out of there. Look at that. Beautiful card. Juan Soto. It's not numbered, but it's a Juan Soto patch. Sheboygan. Woo! That is slick. Look at that thing. The patch isn't that cool, but it's a Juan Soto patch, man. Anytime you can get Juan Soto. I was, you know, a lot of times you get the patches out of here, and they're pretty subpar. Let me cut the edge of this real quick. Pretty subpar players. Like people you haven't even heard of before. So to get a Juan Soto, I'm happy with that. Booyah! Sheboygan. Boom shakalaka. Very nice little patch right there. Who had the Nationals? Good boy, Gunner. Oh, Peachy. What a hit there. Oh, Peachy. Nice hit, buddy. Very nice. Ooh. Hi, bud, man. So our hobby boxes and our jumbo boxes have given us some good hits. I've been pleased with the hits that I've gotten, and I've been pleased because I've seen so many other boxes of this open where people just didn't get anything great. So that's a great card to get. Hi, bud. I know you're excited. You heard me hooting and hollering, huh? Good buds. Thank you for coming over here and spreading all of your love to me. That's very nice of you. Now, what would really top this box off is if the silver pack had an auto in it. That would really top it off. Yeah, very nice, O-Pee-Chee. Could be your first Soto also. Sweet. Sweet. Williams Astudillo. Mejia. David Robertson. Zunino. Kella? Kyle Garlick. Velasquez. Birdie. Oh, wow. And we got a Lewis Robert 85 insert. I have not pulled that card yet. But we've gotten 2 Lewis Roberts in this break. And one of them is the 85 insert. Slick looking cards. 35th anniversary. Stamp right there. Sheboygmo. Nice hit, Todd. I believe that's Todd T that hit that one. Firsts are always the greatest. You know, my first one of one. It's a pretty cool pull. I was able to pull it live in my car outside of the shop. That was kind of fun. I pulled that thing, and I'm actually giving it to a friend of mine because he collects Carlton Fisk. And it should go to a Carlton Fisk fan. I should not be keeping the Carlton Fisk. So, even though it's a cool card, it's Carlton Fisk 1/1 printing plate with an on-card autograph. I got it graded, and it came back an 8 with a 10 auto, which is kind of nice, but the card was an 8. I have learned quite a bit. Ooh, looks like we have a short print in here, too. So I've learned that from grading, you should never grade a 1/1. Just don't do it, because there's nothing to compare it to, and if it comes back less than a 10, then the value is dropped instead of gone up. All right, let's see who our short print is of. Trey Mancini. It's going to be a Trey Mancini short print. It's him wearing the all black for the Orioles. Blacked out Orioles uniform. It's got Boomer on the back. Nickname Boomer. That's cool. A nickname short print of Trey Mancini. Not a terrible name to get a short print of. Sweet. I was hoping we'd get a short print. I think it's just the SP, not an SSP. But Sheboygan for the Orioles. Who had the Orioles? I did. Hey, my first hit. I got the Orioles. Sweet. I don't collect Trey Mancini, but I'm sure that somebody out there will want that guy. Probably throw him in my auction on Wednesday. If you guys don't know, I'm doing an auction on Wednesday. I have 3 boxes of cards here. One box is full of patches, one box is full of autographs, and the other box is full of parallels. So it's an auction that's got some pretty legit stuff in it. If something doesn't sell, then we just put it back in the rotation of the auction. We'll try it again. I do a pretty lax auction format. $4 shipping for anything you get during the auction. I start the auctions below eBay comps, and we just go from there. If you don't want it, great. That's fine. If you do want it, sweet. That's cool too. So there's no pressure in them, but and I don't have like a timer that counts down until I start doing the going once, going twice. Going once, going twice gives me a 15-second countdown. There's a Howie Kendrick and a Roger Clemens insert from 1980. Decade's best. Love that. Rojas and Jansen. So I'll do 15 seconds between going once, going twice, sold. And if you jump in and add another bid during that time, then I'll start the timer over. But other than that, there's no timer until we start that process of going once, going twice. I usually just wait till bids kind of slow down and doesn't look like anybody's all that interested in going further, and then we'll sell it. Ramos, Luis Urias, Stephen Piscotty, Harvey, Trevor Williams, Wade Jr., and there's an Aaron Judge 2030. Now, I wonder if do they have a parallel of any of the 2030s? I don't think I've seen a parallel yet, but that'd be cool if they had parallels of them. Colored parallels would be sweet with that sparkle design on them. Jose Ramirez and Turnbull. It's been storming here lately, and if my dog could climb on my body, she would. My dog, he doesn't like loud noises either. I took him out shooting when he was younger, and he wasn't all that interested. Did not like... I was hoping that he would be good around guns because I want to take him hunting. And do dove hunting with him, and he can retrieve those doves for me. If you've never been dove hunting, it's the easiest hunting there is. You can just sit in a chair and let the doves fly over you and pop them out of the sky. They taste like chicken. Like the dark meat of chicken. Frazier and McCann. See, this is the problem with being live, is I already don't know what I said when you're talking about advice. I already don't know what I was talking about. John, all is well, my friend. How are you doing? Thanks for dropping in and saying hi. Appreciate that. We're almost done with a break of 2020 Series 2. Blake Snell, Austin Hayes. 3 is Company. Hill. Joe Ross. Tyler Molly. Ryan Baruki. Louis Trevino. Marvell. Yandy Diaz. I still don't know how to say this one. Tuivelala. Tuivelala. No clue. Joey Gallo, home run challenge. Hopefully they get the home run challenge back on track this year. That would be nice. If we get some baseball, we'll finally be able to use our home run challenge cards. I've saved so many of them. I have a ton of them. John just got off work. Nice, man. It's a good time to getting off work. Are you on the East Coast? It's only 1:40 here in Colorado. So that'd be a nice time to get off work. You open a nice blaster, Peds? I'll have to go check the video out. Justin Dunn. Diaz. Wick. Another Lewis Robert. Wow. Oops, I'm putting these in my hit pile. I didn't mean to do that. 2 Lewis Roberts plus a Lewis Robert insert. Jiminy Christmas. Todd's cleaning up on the Lewis Roberts. Sheboygan. It's 3:41 there. Yeah, East Coast time. Okay. Yeah, Ethan's there in California, so it's a little earlier there. Yeah, that's... I like doing this lunch break time, but I didn't realize how late it is for the East Coast, because I start at 11. East Coast would be over with their lunch break at that time. Cal Ripken. And Cole Hamels. Some people get their lunch a little later. So it just depends. Miguel Andujar. Shoop. Or Scoop. Shoop or Scoop. Bader. Brian Buxton sliding in. This is the inaugural season for the Texas Rangers Stadium. That's why they have that on there. Somebody told me that last night. I had no clue. Yan Gomez, Josh Reddick, Maldonado, Jake Cave, Manuel Margot. Ooh, a Tyler Chatwood. This guy also used to pitch for the Rockies. He is a phenomenal pitcher. I really liked him. Good starter. Good rotation guy. A gold Tyler Chatwood. That's very nice. He's got the Cubbies. El Canon's got the Cubbies. Hey, I used to play for the Rockies, so I'm kind of excited about getting that card. Braves New World and Nick Ahmed. Nice little Chatwood there. Love him. Adrianza. Wade Miley. There's a Garrett Hampson. Pretty hot on this guy, too. He's good up-and-comer. Played pretty well last year. Eddie Rosario. Tommy Kahnle. This card I absolutely love. Look at the just 70s look of this guy. 70s or 80s. I mean, he just looks like he's straight out of the vintage or junk wax pack. I love it. Mendick, Mejia, Robertson, Zunino. And we're going to have an insert of Tom Glavine. That's a nice insert there. Who doesn't love Tom Glavine? Arnaud. You out visiting family or something, Ethan? What are you doing? You're on the road, you said. If you don't mind my asking. Wilson Contreras. Elvis Luciano. Evaldi. Donaldson. Keon Kayla. Kyle Garlick. Vince Velasquez. John Birdie. Chad Pinder. Jake Fraley. Michael Waka. Waka Waka, Africa. Chris Bryant from Chicago, 2030. Weren't you looking for a Chris Bryant there, Ethan? There's a nice 2030 insert of Chris Bryant. Steve Wilkerson and Dylan Bundy. That's going to do it for the 2020 Hobby regular packs. We have one pack left. It's the silver pack. Good luck to everybody on the silver pack. Hopefully we get an auto, but I kind of doubt it. I just haven't seen any luck with the autos out of the silver packs from Hobby, but who knows? Anything is possible. However, they are cool looking cards, good throwback design, nice chrome finish. I believe all of these are the 85 design. Wow. Right out of, on the very top, Lewis Robert. Holy cow. So no auto, but Lewis Robert, man, he has made an entrance. Oop, that's too small on that one. So I've got two size sleeves. Well, I've got three size sleeves. And the smaller ones are for Pokemon more. But we pulled a Lewis Robert out of the silver pack. Boigmo, dude. Holy cow. I mean, Todd, he's got 4 Lewis Roberts out of this. I think he only got 1 last night. He was in my jumbo break last night. But look at that. That is nice. Jalen Davis for the Giants. Jose Urquidy for the Astros. And Jake Rogers for the Tigers. So no auto, but definitely got the Lewis Robert in there, which was sweet. Got to sleeve all of these shiny guys up, all these chrome cards up. That is sick, though. That is a cool pull right there. I wonder how much that's going for on eBay. I'm going to check the comp here in a second. What's your PayPal Canon? There before I wake up. Yeah. Let me drop it in. PayPal or Venmo. I do Venmo also. That'll save on fees. But if you do PayPal, do friends and family. But Venmo will save you on fees as well. So both PayPal and Venmo, that's the address for me. I should start pushing Venmo more because PayPal takes so many fees. Yeah, it's my first time seeing that card too. So let's go through our hits real quick. I'll do a little hit recap of the break. Oops, I just have the chat up here now. There we go. There's the teams. So for the Tigers, we got Jake Rogers, Astros, Jake Urquidy, Jalen Davis, and a nice Lewis Robert. Sweet card. Clean for Todd today. I know, he was basically a sweep, huh? Tyler Chatwood, another Lewis Robert, Trey Mancini, another Lewis Robert, and then a nice Washington Nationals Juan Soto. This was a good hit. Opeachy got it. So Todd didn't sweep us. In fact, Opeachy got the only real hit of the box. Nice Opeachy. Jason Hayward for the Cubs. Revved Up for the Nationals. Alex Cobb, rainbow foil for the Orioles. Another Lewis Robert and a Marcus Strohm for the Mets. And who had the Mets? Was it Todd? Yeah, Todd had the Mets as well. So Todd did clean up pretty good in this box. But once again, you know, it's a hobby product compared to the Jumbo. The Jumbo has so much more. It is a little pricier to get into. But that's going to do it for the break. Holy cow. 2 breaks down today. That's sweet. Thank you guys so much for getting in and supporting the channel and collecting with me. We can tincture that in our trade. Absolutely, we can put that in, Ethan. Not a problem at all. I will slide it in there for you, and we can start working on the trade here soon. What's your PayPal account on there before you wake up? Send 20 for Canada shipping. Send Gunner a card if you got any left, please. You know, Peachy, I'm getting my ShipStation back up and running. I got rid of my ShipStation account, and I was able to get some international shipping down quite a bit lower than 15. So let me check what I can get on there and kind of see what the charge is going to be for shipping something to you. Because I don't want you to throw in all that extra. It was 15 on my site for flat shipping to Canada, but I think I was able to get it down to like $9, $8 or $9, which wasn't bad at all. So thanks, Peds, appreciate it. Fun break. Yes, it was a fun break and hangout, and it was good for me. Dave Durango coming in with the sexuality. It's good to see you, bud. Thanks for stopping by, Dave. We just finished 2 breaks off, and we've got a couple more that we can do at some point. We still have the Gypsy Queen box. We still have 9 spots left in that. And the other breaks that I have are completely unsold. So I've got a Topps Chrome 2019 Jumbo box. 10 spots left in that. And I have the Panini Prizm Hobby box. The Panini Prizm Hobby box has 0 spots sold out of it also. But it is a sweet product. And I've seen Dave Durango open one. And he pulled me a Vladdy gold penmanship autograph numbered to 10. Wow. Legitski. Anyways, that's it for the breaks, guys. That's going to be it for me on this stream. I will be back again Wednesday with the auction. And so look forward to Wednesday because we're going to have, like I said, a bunch of relic cards, a bunch of autograph cards, and a bunch of parallel cards. So I don't think I have any base in here unless they're rookies. But the rest is going to be sweet. So... okay, cool, Peachy. Sounds good. I think I might have gotten the email. Let me check real quick before I go. Yes, I do have your email. Test to see if it's correct. Reply if okay. I will reply, sir. All is good. I appreciate that, Dave. That's super nice of you, man. We will have these breaks. Well, I'll be selling these breaks probably again tomorrow. But I can't guarantee that I'll be doing lunch breaks tomorrow. Wednesday will be the auction, though, and I'm pretty excited about that auction just because I've done one before, and it's a fun time to hang out and chat again, and there's really not much pressure during the auction. It's not like a break where... I don't know, breaks don't have that much pressure in them either, but when you're opening cards for other people, I always want to make sure that they're in good shape and sleeved and all that stuff, and I've already done that with all these cards, so good to go. All right, guys, thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate it a lot. Thank you, Dave, for being able to get out there and promote that. I appreciate that a lot. I will send it out on Twitter that we're going to have an auction Wednesday and see what we can get from there. I'm not sure if we had many people come from Twitter yet, but anyways, I'll keep working on Twitter and seeing if I can get better engagement there, and same thing here. All right, guys, peace out. Thanks for joining me, and shaboigmo.